Good morning. Happy 4th of July. This is Sam and I am here to do the YogaShape method with you. I am so grateful that you're joining me at my house to your house and you can do the YogaShape method. The YogaShape method I've been doing for over 20 years and it is a combination of Hatha power yoga, some Lottie Burke Pilates, mat Pilates exercises to help strengthen our core, and we also put in a few sculpting poses in as well into our classes. Our classes are all broken up into 3 different parts. We have Mountain 1 where we are warming up and getting our body warmed up, and we do 4 sun salutations and different variations. Then we go into Mountain 2, which is we slow it down a little bit and we do some more traditional yoga poses, and we focus on our breath the entire class. And then Mountain 3 is the third phase of the class where we take the poses and hold them a little bit longer, and then we do a final cool down. These classes are any age, any ability. If you're more advanced, you can take it to the next level. Every pose can always go in so many more levels. All you need is a water bottle and a mat. If you have some hand weights, great. If you have a magic circle, it's a Pilates tool, that's really fantastic. They're only about 20 bucks on Amazon, and we might use that today. So with no further ado, let's get started. I also just want to tell you, if you are here live and you're watching, we are so excited. I am also the founder of Yoga Fun Day, which is a yoga family and wellness festival that we've been doing for the past 4 years. And we are so excited to announce that Yoga Fun Day Miami is happening Sunday, December 13th in Miami, in Hallandale Beach, North Miami. And we're going to have over 25 classes in yoga and meditation and dance, a kids zone, a fun zone. We're going to have live music from DJ Boomy, Femme Africa. We're going to have Kirtan. Our vendor village is all different kind of local artisanal vendors and crafters, and they will be there with their goods. So it's going to be a great day, and we hope that you come on out December 13th. So let's get started, and I'm just checking to see if there's sound.
Good morning.
Okay, it appears that there is, so that's good. Okay, so let's get started.
And I'm just checking to see if there's sound.
So let's start in the center of our mat. Have our feet about shoulder width apart, and let's just focus on our breath, shifting your weight back and forth. Back and forth, just notice how that feels. And then I just want you to find that nice center neutral position as you start to pick up your shoulders and roll and squeeze them back. Start rolling those shoulders back and start inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose, clearing your mind, focusing on your breath. And let's go the other way. Inhale and roll those shoulders around. And then let's drop our head down and then inhale and roll our neck to one side. And then roll our head down and roll our neck to the other side. Let's do that a few times, just side to side. Noticing it feels tighter in one side or the other, and then let's come back to the center. Let's inhale our arms all the way up to the sky, reaching up to the sky, and then let's drop one arm down, place this hand on your hip, and reach up and out of your rib cage, so standing lateral flexion, feeling this in here. And then let's inhale all the way up. Our knees are just ever so slightly bent. Drop this arm down and inhale and lift up and out of your rib cage. And then let's inhale all the way up and swan dive forward, hinging down, slowly dropping down into a standing forward fold. Let your head drop. Your knees are slightly bent, and just breathe into this. And then just sway side to side, a little weepy willow tree. Knees are slightly bent here. And then slowly drop down. If you have that towel, you can grab it and put it behind you. And then let's reach those arms up and behind. Now straighten those legs and lift your glutes and hips up to the sky. Drop your head down. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then let's slowly come up and just bend our knees. Our arms are behind us. And then let's drop back down. Using your breath, try to go a little bit deeper. If you don't have a towel, that's okay. Just clasp your hands, and then let's slowly come back up and drop back down. Use that breath. Lift those hips and glutes up towards the sky. Try to straighten your legs, and then let's drop this down once more. And then slowly lift all the way back up, breathing into this. And then let's slowly come back up. Bring this towel to the front, drop it to the side, and come right into a chair, and then come all the way up. And then slowly come down, bringing those hands into your heart center. Let's bring our hands up nice and tall and start to just point your toe and pull your knee all the way up, pulling it up. So just kind of waking up our abdominals, pulling those legs up. Point that toe and then lightly try to place that foot down. Breathing into this. And then let's go out to the side to side. Breathing into this. Try to stay nice and tall. Try not to move to the sides like this. Just lift straight up. Imagine a string pulling your head up. Then let's come back to the center. Good job. Then we're going to get ready and add our arms in and swing those arms. So opposite arm to opposite leg. Just lifting up. You can kick it out now. Let's just kick it out, opposite arm to opposite leg, a little kick, kick. Good job. And then let's just slowly come back in, shake it all out, and let's inhale all the way back up. Exhale down. Let's plie our toes out to the side. And so I want you to just squat down and make sure your knees go right over your ankles, go right over your feet. Then let's inhale all the way up nice and tall, and imagine your back sliding down a wall. Let's sit and slide down that wall as we bend our legs and then straighten. So bend and straighten. Let's activate those legs. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling and exhaling. And then let's sit and hold here, arms out to the side. Sit back and just little pulses, pulse, pulse, pulse. Small little pulse, arms back. Knees bent. Your knees should not be over your ankles. And then let's sit here and hold this, and then let's inhale and come all the way up. And exhale back down and sit. Little pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Breathing into this. Sit a little bit lower and then come all the way up. And then let's come back down and little pulses again. And then sit a little bit lower if you can. Sit back, arms out to the side, don't let them droop. And then let's come all the way up. And then let's slowly drop down. This time let's swoop down, reaching down, touch the floor, and then lift back up. Reaching up, so dropping down, and inhaling all the way back up. Breathing into this. Nice big sunflowers. Swoop down, touch the floor, inhale up. And then let's just hold this here. Let's go into a little warrior dance. So let's just turn to the side. So we're going with our leg up and come back down and switch to the side. Switching a little side to side, breathing into this. Just nice breath. And then let's come back to the center. And then let's inhale our arms all the way up to the sky. Reaching up to the sky, and let's hinge forward, slowly dropping down into a stand. Just slowly dropping all the way down to the mat. Our legs are spread out, and let's take one arm and reach behind and clasp this ankle and extend the other arm up to the sky. And then wrap this arm around, and you can open this up and twist, breathing into this. And slowly come back down. Bring this arm back down. Let's switch sides. Wrap the other arm around and raise this arm up to the sky. And you can wrap this around and breathe into this. Really feeling this stretch. Great, and let's come back to the center, and let's just drop down to this foot and let this toe flex up. And just sit into the ceiling, this stretch all in here, and your hamstrings all the way up, connecting right into your groin and pelvis area. Flex that toe a little bit more and breathe into this, and let's switch sides. So drop down and just let this leg stretch out. Flex that toe up. Breathe into this. You might feel tighter on one side than the other. Then let's come back to the center. Let's come down onto our mats. Get into a tabletop so we can do cat-cow. So your knees are about shoulder width apart. And let's drop our head down and arch up as though there was a big ball here. Elbows slightly bent. Pulling those abdominals up. Feet flat behind. And then release down, dropping your belly button down. And looking up slightly, elbows slightly bent. Breathing into this. Let's inhale up. And let's exhale down and out. Inhaling up. Exhale down and out. A few more of these. Warming up our low back. Breathing into this. And then let's just hold this arch here. Arch, just breathe into this. And then let's slowly release out of this. We're going to place our hands on the mat and let's lift up, going into downward facing dog. Let's walk that dog out, stretching out those calves. Spread out your fingers, press your hands on the mat, and just walk those calves out. Walk those legs out. Breathing into this. And then let's just hold one, so just press one heel back, trying to get it all the way back. The other leg is bent, and we're just pressing into this. Warming up those gastrocnemius. Yeah, breathing into that, and then let's switch sides. And then let's come back. Let's come all the way up on our toes, and then release down and roll down. And do that 2 more times. Inhale and come all the way up on our toes. And release down. And one more time, coming all the way up. And then slowly release down. Breathing into this. From here, let's come all the way forward into our plank. So this is our full plank. Modified plank is dropping to your knees with your feet flat behind. So let's come all the way here. Shift that weight forward and hold this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's drop to our knees. Arms in really tight. Let's slowly lower all the way down and have your feet flat behind. Let's place our hands on the mat and lift and roll back. Squeeze these shoulder blades together and slightly lift up. I want you to be able to pick your hands up slightly and just squeeze here and hold. These feet are pressed flat into the ground below. And then lower down for a quick moment and then lift back up. Lift and roll and squeeze up. Let's just squeeze everything in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breathing into this. Great job. And slowly lower down. One more time. Lift and roll it all back up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And lower back down. Good job. Now from here, we're going to do a few little reverse push-ups. So these are great. So place your hands to your side and we're going to lift straight up and down. We're going to do that for 10. So 10, 9, just pop yourself up, navel up, 8. Really try to lift up, 7, good job. 6, 5, just pop it up. These are reverse push-ups. 4, building strength and endurance. 3, 2, 1, good job. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Drop to your knees. Go into extended child's pose. Stretching your hands out. Rest your forehead on the mat. Breathing into this. Let's just reach out to one side. Sit our hips to the opposite side. Feel that lateral stretch. Oh, it feels good. And let's go to the other side. Sit those hips. Get a little bit deeper stretch by pushing your hips a little bit to the side. And let's come back up. Let's go back down. We're going to do 10 more of those. So lower yourself down onto the mat. Wipe yourself off if you need to. It is super hot and sweaty here. steamy hot and flirty. Let's lift up. 10, 9, good job. Keep going. Navel up. 8, 7, 6, beautiful work, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Drop down to your knees. Go into extended child's pose. Just extend those arms out. Rest that forehead on the mat. Shift your weight to one side. Walk your arms out to that side. Really feeling this nice stretch all in here. We're at the computers so much and hunched over in our lives. We need to work all these little muscles and ligaments and areas that we don't activate, and so we have a great looking body. Let's come back to the center. We're gonna do that one more time. If you want, you can be on your knees and lift up like this. So that's 1, 2, you got this. 3, 4, lift up. 5, good job. Reverse push up. 6, 7, really lift up. 8, 9, 10, hold it. 9, 8, 7, abdominals in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your knees and extend out here, stretching that out. Reaching out to one side and then switching to the other. Let's come back to the center. Come in here. Good job, everyone. Good morning. Say hello if you're here. Let's get ready to go down on the mat. So extend one leg out, bend the other one in, and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Once you're here, we're still in our warm-up, remember. Grab your knees and just massage your low back into the mat. Press that sacrum into the mat. Really focusing on that low back area. Then let's come back to the center, release our legs, arms out to the side, and windshield wiper side to side. This should feel good. Just opening up everything. And then if you want to go a little bit bigger, you can do a little twist side to side here. And if you want to go even bigger, you can extend your legs out, point those toes. Get a nice roll and a twist, waking up those hips. Working on just warming up on this beautiful Independence Day. Let's come back to the center and let's have our knees bent. Take those arms and let's inhale our arms up over our head. Exhale down, pressure low back into the mat. There shouldn't be any space here, so I don't want it arched. I want you to press this into the mat. So press this in, tuck your chin to your chest. Now you can have your legs here in tabletop, arms a couple inches off the floor and start pulsing, or they can be here. Let's inhale and exhale. Inhale, point those toes and exhale. Pulse those hands, arms straight, inhale. And exhale. Try to lift higher if you can. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Lift higher. Keep pulsing. And exhale. Halfway there. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Almost there. Good job. And exhale. Inhale. You got this. Come on, come on. You can do it. And exhale. One more set. Inhale. Pulse those arms and exhale. And slowly release down. Let your neck drop to one side. And exhale and roll it to the other side. Do that once more. Let's release down. Inhale those arms up over our head. Exhale down. Let's just get ready. Place those hands on the mat. And let's just lift your bottom up off the floor. Tuck your shoulders underneath, knees pointing forward. Don't let them come out to the side. Lift your butt up and squeeze. Just lift here in this bridge. You can clasp your hands underneath if you want. Breathing into this, really lift up as high as you can. And then slowly lower down. Bring those arms up as we lower down, robot arms. Press your thoracic spine into the mat. And then your lumbar lower spine, and then all the way down to your tailbone. So just be mindful of that. So let's lift up again. And this time we're gonna squeeze those glutes, and we're gonna slowly lower down and lift and squeeze straight up for 10, 9, 8. Good job, lift up straight up. 6, squeeze into this, squeezing them up and down. And just hold here at the top, little pulses, small range of motion. Pulse, 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 pulse. Breathing into this and then hold. Let's lower down and lift straight up for 10 again. 9. Squeeze it, lift into squeeze. Come on, lift this up. Squeeze this up. You can do that with your hands, or you can just have your hands here. Really squeeze this. Gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, all those muscles up, and then hold there at the top. Make sure your knees stay pointing forward, and little pulses, pulse, pulse, pulse. Pulse, 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 squeeze that. And then hold, let's lower down and lift straight up for 10 more. 9, good job. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here at the top, pulse, pulse, pulse. Little pulses, good job. And then slowly lower down. Now just spread your knees out a little bit wider. And this time I actually want them pointed out that way. And lift up and squeeze. 10, we're working a different side, little part of our glutes down here. Squeeze and lift. Either your hands can be here or here. And just hold there at the top. Pulse, 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 little pulses. Squeeze and hold, and then slowly down and lift. Breathing into this. And hold here at the top. You should feel your glutes burning. Little pulses, pulse, pulse, pulse. Small range of motion. We're gonna do one more set, so drop down and lift straight up. And hold here at the top. Little pulses, good job. Breathing into this. And just slowly lower down. Cross one leg over and thread the needle. Reach in between your hands here. Just give your glutes a nice little stretch. And switch sides. Breathing into this, pulling this leg in towards your chest. Pressing this knee out to the side. Should feel good. And then slowly lower down. Let's press our low back into the mat. Inhale your arms up over your head, fingertips interlaced behind, and let's just lift straight up. Breathing into this, lift straight up. Keep those elbows out wide, so working on your abdominals. And just hold here at the top, breathing into this. Then let's tuck our knee in and then come out. So twist, lift that elbow up to the knee. And then release down and switch sides. Now if this is too much, you can just do a tap here, or you can keep this here. Breathing into this. Really lift and twist. Keep those elbows out wide. Knee to elbow. And then release down. Let's just lift our hips to one side. Elbows out wide and lift straight up. So you're working the side obliques. And just hold here. Release down and switch sides. Elbows out wide and lift straight up. Good job. And then let's release down. Let's plie our toes together and have our legs out wide. You can either have your hands right under here and tuck your chin to your chest and lift up, or your hands out behind, and let's just lift straight up, elbows out wide. Really try to lift and squeeze up. Great job, and lower down. Let's extend one leg out, bend the other one in, and let's just use this leg. This is how we're gonna roll up, just rolling up. That protects our back when we come up that way, so that looks great. We are gonna get ready to go into our sun salutation, so let's just breathe into this. So let's get back to the center of our mats. Spread out your fingers. I'm just checking the time. Press our hands flat on the mat. Scrunch up and lift up behind. And let's just go into that nice down dog. Let's do a few deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Breathing into this. And then let's step all the way forward with one foot and then the other foot. Feet about shoulder width apart. We're in standing forward fold. Let's inhale and come up to monkey, so your back is flat, you're just dangling here, and then lower down. And then let's inhale and come into a chair. And then let's come all the way up. And then let's come back down into our heart center, coming to the front of our mat. So we're gonna do 4 sun salutations. So come to the center of your mat. Let's inhale our arms all the way up. And swan dive forward, hinging at your hips, slowly dropping down into a standing forward fold. Inhale and look up to that monkey. Exhale, back down. Place your hands on the mat. Let's step back with one foot and then the other foot going into down dog or a one-legged down dog. Your choice. Then coming forward into plank, full or modify. Lowering down into crocodile. Arms really tight to your chest, feet flat behind. Let's come up into an up dog, and if you can, all the way up into a cobra or an up dog, lower down. Let's throw in 2 push-ups. You can do full or modified. And then let's push and roll all the way back into our down dog. Beautiful down dogs. And then let's step all the way forward with one foot and then the other foot. So we're in standing forward fold. Inhale and come up into that monkey. Exhale, back down. Inhale into chair. And exhale all the way up, coming back, slight back bend. And when you do that, squeeze your glutes and legs. So when you do go back, make sure everything here is really tight, because you don't want to hurt yourself. So then let's come back to the front of our mats. 3 more. Let's inhale up. Swan diving forward, hinging at our hips, slowly dropping down to standing forward fold. Inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Place your hands on the mat. Step back with one foot and then the other foot. One-legged down dog if you want, coming forward into plank, full or modified, lowering down into crocodile. And then inhale into an up dog. Exhale, back down. And let's push and roll up. We're gonna do, we're going up into our up dog, sorry. Exhale, back down. Let's do 2 push-ups. I'm doing modified. And then push and roll all the way back up into down dog. And step forward with one foot and then the other foot, so you're in standing forward fold. Inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Inhale into chair, and then exhale all the way up. Coming back down into that beautiful heart center. Let's come forward to the front of our mat again. We have 2 more to do. So we're almost done, totally warmed up. Let's inhale up. And swan dive forward, hinging at your hips, slowly dropping down to standing forward fold. Inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Let's step back with one foot and then the other, going into a one-legged down dog. Coming forward into plank. Lowering down to crocodile, and then let's inhale up to an up dog or cobra. Exhale, back down. Let's do 2 push-ups. And push and roll all the way back into down dog. Stepping forward with one foot and then the other foot. So we're in standing forward fold. Inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Inhale into chair. And exhale all the way up, coming back into your heart center. Coming all the way to the front of your mat. 1 more sun salutation. You're almost there. Let's inhale all the way up. And swan dive forward. Inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Place your hands on the mat. Step back with one foot, then the other foot. One-legged down dog, coming forward into that plank. Lowering down. Let's inhale up into up dog. Exhale, back down. Let's do 2 push-ups. And push and roll all the way back into down dog. Step forward with one foot and then the other foot's here in standing forward fold. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Inhale into chair. And exhale all the way up, coming back into our heart center. You've made it. Congratulations, you've made it to Mountain 2. Congratulations. So grab a sip of water if you have any. We're into Mountain 2. We'll do some triangles. Reverse triangle, warrior 1. If you want any other special poses, just DM me and let me know. Okay, let's get going. Let's come back to the center of our mats. Let's go right into triangle today. So let's just turn our left foot out and the back foot is, so line up those heels. Both legs are straight and let's inhale both arms up. Nice and straight here. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hinge forward. So we're grabbing something on the wall. So we're reaching and grabbing that, and then we're just gonna tick-tock down. So our hand is either on our leg or on the floor. And you can widen this stance if you want a little bit. And then let's imagine we have a clock here. Let's wind up that clock. Let's wind it up one way, doesn't matter which way, then let's go the other way. Wind up that clock and then open up. So we're stacking those shoulders on top of each other. You can look down to the center or straight up, just breathing into this. And then let's bring this arm down, placing it to the floor. If we had blocks, on the block or a stack of books or on your leg, both legs should be straight here, and raise the other arm up to the sky. And then let's come slowly down, back down. We're in pyramid, so our shoulders and hips are stacked right over our legs. Reach those hands out as far as you can and drop your head down here. So both legs are straight. Just breathe into this. Use your breath. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. And then let's slowly walk our arms around to the other side. Both legs are straight. So let's just slowly rise up. We're going to triangle. We're just switching it up a little bit today. So let's inhale those arms up nice and straight. And we're going to hinge and reach forward. We're hinging forward, reaching, and then we're going to tick-tock down, dropping this arm either to the leg or to the floor, and widen that stance if you need to. And let's wind up our clocks. And then go the other way. Wind it up, and then open up. Try to stack those shoulders on top of each other, breathing into this. And then let's slowly lower down and go into reverse triangle, raising your arm up to the sky. And then let's slowly come down, going right into pyramid. So extend those arms out straight. Drop your head and drop down. So your hips, your chest is coming right into that leg, just breathing into this. And then let's slowly come back to the center. Great job. Use your hands, widen your stance a little bit more. See if you can drop down lower to the floor. Can you drop your forearms down? If you can, great. Breathe into this. Let's just shift our weight forward. So you see how that feels? And then shift it back. Shift it forward and then back. See if you can go even a little lower. See if you can get your head down to the floor. Widen that stance. Just put a little bit of weight on your head. And then if you can, let's reach out one arm to one leg and then the arm to the other leg. And just breathe into this. And let's slowly come back. Place your hands on the mat and let's slowly walk those feet in a little bit, coming all the way in to about shoulder width apart, and let's slowly roll up nice and slow. Place your hands right on your thighs and just hold here for a breath. Breathing into this. And then let's slowly keep going. Let's come all the way up, rolling our shoulders out and around. Inhale those arms all the way up to the sky. Come up on your toes. Reach up, 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 and then slowly lower down. Bring those legs together. And let's do that again. Inhale all the way up. Lifting up, your heels are together. You're up on your toes, and then slowly come down, and let's swoop and go right into chair. So let's sit a little lower in our chair, shift your weight back. You should be able to see your big toes, and your toes should pop up a little bit. So the weight is in your arm, in your back, in your heels, and those of you who are sitting in a chair, let's come into our heart center here. And then let's slowly lower down and lift and straighten those legs. Breathing into this, lift as high as you can up to the sky. And place your hands on the mat. Let's step back with one foot and then the other foot, going into downward facing dog. For a moment, just drop down into, I don't know if you can hear them, but I can't see them, but these beautiful Florida cranes just flew by, or they're somewhere near me. They're being really loud. So let's lift back up into down dog. Let's do 5 deep breaths here as we listen to the beautiful Florida cranes. Okay, so let's get ready to go into warrior one. Let's step all the way forward and pivot and flatten your back foot and slowly rise up. Rotate your shoulders out and around, and then inhale your arms up to the sky. Let's shift our weight a little bit forward and arch back a little bit. Breathing into this. So your front leg is bent and your back leg is straight. Try to roll that back foot out. Breathe into this. And then let's drop our arms out to the side and lunge a little bit deeper and pull back a little bit. Breathing into this. And then place this hand on your leg, flip this arm around and raise your arm up to the sky and slide it back a little bit more if you can. And then let's windmill these arms all the way forward, coming forward back into that pyramid. So square your hips with your legs and then slowly lower down, bringing your chest to your leg. Your arms can stay here or reach all the way out. Drop your head down, breathing into this. Then let's reach behind and clasp our hands and extend our arms up to the sky. Arm extension pyramid. And then let's lower those arms down. Let's bend this leg here. Let's place this hand on our thigh, and then let's just place the other hand here. And let's reach this arm up, right up to your shoulder and then to your ear, and then out, right out and over. So we're going right into our side angle pose. If you want, you can drop to the floor. And then let's just come all the way back up. Let's go into that triangle again. So arms out to the side and hinge forward. So we're grabbing something and then tick-tock down. Beautiful triangle. And then release this down and raise the other arm up to the sky, reverse triangle. And then let's slowly come back, place your hands on the mat. Let's go back into a one-legged down dog or a down dog, your choice. And then let's lower everyone coming down into down dog. Let's do 5 deep breaths together and do the same series on the other side. So let's get ready. Slowly step all the way forward with one foot. Hey, everybody watching, Julia and Sarah. Let's slowly rise up. Say hi, rotate your shoulders out and around. And then inhale your arms all the way up to the sky. Hinge a little bit forward. Roll out that back foot. Feel that in those hip flexors and that psoas muscle, that area. Breathe into this. And then let's drop our arms to the side, lunge a little bit deeper, pull back a little bit, roll out that back foot, breathe into this. And then let's go into reverse warrior. And then let's slowly come back as we windmill our arms around. We're going into pyramid, so square your hips, with your legs, and let's slowly lower down, lowering down, reaching those arms out as far as you can. Drop your head down. Breathe into this. Both legs are straight. Your arms are extending out, reaching towards. So we're reaching, we're breathing, we're stretching. This beautiful morning in your practice, setting your intentions for the day, for the week, for the year. Extend those arms. Arm extension pyramid. And then let's lower those arms back down. Let's bend this leg, bring one arm up, and then the other arm. Place this arm on your thigh, and then reach this other arm up to your shoulder, and then out over your head. Lunge in a little bit deeper. Drop to the floor if you can. Breathing into this. And then let's slowly come back up. Let's go into those triangles again. So extend your arms out, hinging forward, reaching, and then tick-tock it down, opening up and breathing. And then slowly lower this arm down to the floor, to a block, and raise your arm up to the sky. Reverse triangle. Breathing into this. And then let's slowly come back down, placing this hand on the mat. Let's bring this leg back into down dog or a one-legged down dog, your choice. Breathing into this. This feels so good. Let's slowly come back down. Let's come forward, dropping to our arms. Fingertips spread out. Your arms are bent at a 90-degree angle. Let's bend our legs and extend here. So just bend and extend. Just do a few of these. Just breathing into this, and let's hold this. Great job. And then let's just take one leg and extend it up and bring it down and switch sides. Bring the other leg up and bring this down. Or you can just stay right here and hold it if this is too much. Just breathing into